Buffalo, New York. Here in the first Niagara Center, we have the visiting Ottawa Senators against the Buffalo Sabres. Game 1 between these two in the Stanley Cup playoffs. We have Craig Anderson, his career playoff records 12-14-0. And on the other side, we have Robin Leonard. He's only played one playoff game and lost it. But can he turn his luck around here in game 1? Sabres, Senators starts now. And Alposo gets at the Kulikov to Georgia, so O'Reilly, who gets hit. O'Reilly, pass it in front. Anderson already has to cover up and he lies down. Here we go, face off to the left of Craig Anderson. O'Reilly and Torres taking it. O'Reilly wins that one to Georges, to Ennis. Tyler Ennis to Georges. Back to Ennis, who gets hit and it's taken away by Ryan. There's Method, try to give it back. There's Alposo, he's hooked. There's O'Reilly. Delayed penalty to the Ottawa Senators. Or against the Ottawa Senators. Buffalo will have a power play. That was Bobby Ryan. Wow, that's a bad play by Ryan there. He could have taken an extra stride and he would have at least had a chance to take it away. Buffalo to the power play. There they go. O'Reilly to Ennis. Ennis behind the net. He goes. Passes it in front of Pacho. Gets it there and he clears it. Buffalo comes back. There's Bogosian. Take it away, but Alposo was there. To O'Reilly. O'Reilly. In front, shoots at Craig Anderson at the save, and Smith clears it. Wow, Anderson came out far for that one. There's Bogosian to Alposo. They're still in their own zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Back to O'Reilly. Try to give it back to Alposo, but wait, he wasn't there. There's CC. O'Reilly gives it up to Smith. Smith tries to clear it, and he keeps it in. But Smith takes it back. There's Smith over the blue line. Looking for any players. There it is, shoots. And it's a save by Robin Leonard, and he will keep it. 15:20 left in the first period. Both teams tied 0-0. Let's see this save by Craig Anderson. Look how far he came out. He challenged him on that one. Luckily, he didn't get that rebound and put that one in, because that would have been a wide open net. Faced off to the left of Robin Leonard. Eichel and Turt was taking it. And Eichel wins that one. Reinhardt gets it from Ristolainen. There's Reinhardt to Eichel. Jack Eichel. Back to Reinhardt. There's Kane to Eichel, who tries to shoot it, but nothing there. There it goes! Reinhardt tries to shoot it and hit Eichel. There's Torres that gets it to Method. Method to Carlson. Carlson to Hoffman. Hoffman to Ryan. Bobby Ryan. Looking. To the point to Torres. Back to Ryan. Back to Torres. Shoots it. And that one goes wide. Or that one goes high. That was Eichel who gives it a Kane. Evander Kane. Takes it from the right wing boards. Tries to pass it in front, but the stick of Anderson was there. Neal gets it now. Neal. Try to look. Passes the center ice, and now he dumps it in before crossing the blue line. Just Kulikov that gets it to Eichel. Eichel to Molson. Molson dumps it in. Anderson gets it behind the net. Tries to pass it, and he gives it to the Zingle. Oh, wow, Borowiecki got rocked. Borowiecki gets backed up, and he gets it. The Senators dump it in. There's Georges to O'Reilly. O'Reilly to Jurgensen. There's the Zingle. Lost it to Kulikov. Kulikov back up. There he goes. Tries to dance. Nothing there. Pacho gets it. Pacho to Borowiecki and he passes it back to the Zingle and back to Borowiecki, who passes it up to Kelly. Kelly over the blue line. Gives it to the Zingle. The Zingle dancing his way in. Tries to give it down the middle. Pacho loses it to Kulikov. And there goes Jurgensen to Foligno. And Foligno dumps it in. Around the net it goes. Kelly gets it. Kelly to MacArthur. MacArthur. Oh, he tried to give it back to Kelly, but great play by Foligno there. Great defensive play. And there's Kulikov who passes it off. Oh, this a hitting game right now, and it goes in. Weidman gets it. Weidman and MacArthur. MacArthur to Kelly. Kelly going up. Offsides. Oh, they called it offsides. That one went in, but the referees already blew their whistle. These two players going at each other. Jack Eichel with the reverse hit right there. That was nice. Okposo and Brassard, O'Reilly and Brassard going for the faceoff. Phaneuf tries to give it back to Ceci, but couldn't handle it. Ceci loses it to Okposo. Okposo gets hit from behind by Stone, and there's Brassard. So he loses it to Tyler and shoots it. Saved by Craig Anderson. Ceci gets it to Stone. Stone crosses center ice and he gives it to Smith, who passes the blue line. Smith down the left wing boards. Oh, he tried to pass it, but a miss. And there's Tyler Ennis over the center line. Now over the blue line. 1-on-2 for Tyler Ennis. Tyler Ennis to Franson. He loses it to Dion Phaneuf. Phaneuf goes back. Passes it to Stone. Stone in front. Great defensive play by the Buffalo Sabres. They're tying up the stick. There's Turris who gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman over the blue line. Tries to give it back to Turris, but it crosses the blue line again, so now the Senators have to regroup. Carlson gets it to Ryan. Ryan to Turris. Back to Ryan. Ryan trying to go in front. Shoot, score! Wide open net for Hoffman. That was just a beautiful, beautiful passing by the Ottawa Senator forwards. You can't pitch that much perfect. Robin Leonard was not ready for that one. Ryan and Turris with an assist, and the Ottawa Senators are up 1-0. And the Buffalo Sabres are stunned. The First Niagara Center is stunned. There's Ryan to Turris to Methot. Ooh, I thought Hoffman was outside there, but I guess not. Ryan gives it back. Trying to give it back to Methot, to Hoffman, but Bogosian gets it to Ristolainen, and Ristolainen passes it up. O'Reilly to Nilsson. Offsides. O'Reilly just went offsides too. 22 seconds left. Face off just outside the Ottawa zone. Lazar and Larson taking it. Lazar won the single. Neal gets it. Foligno dumps it up, and that's going to end the period. 1-0 in favor of the Ottawa Senator. The goal was scored by Hoffman, assisted by Turris and Ryan. Show you the highlights of the first period. First intermission, we're going to talk about stats. Now, of course, the goal is 1-0 in favor of Ottawa Senator, goal by Hoffman. Total shots, though, is even at 2. Now the hits, Ottawa has one more hit than Buffalo, 4-3. Time on attack, it's very close, but Buffalo has the advantage of that one, 146, and Ottawa with 143. Passing percentage, 79.6 for Ottawa, and exactly 74% for Buffalo. So that's not good. Ottawa did take a penalty, but Buffalo cannot convert on that one. Face-offs, Buffalo has 5 wins, while Ottawa has 2. So Ottawa has to kind of work on that one. But so far, they've been getting the better of Buffalo. Now, we're going to talk about the Blues and the Jets series. No one expected the Jets to win that one. The Jets just stunned everyone. I don't even think the Blues were expecting this. We have almost everyone on the Jets that has scored a goal, or that has at least 1 point. For the Blues, we only have 6 people that have at least a point, or they have a point, which is Tarasenko and Berglund, who both scored the 2 goals for the team. Then Perron, Steen, Parayko, and Shattenkirk have the assist for their team. Now, for the Winnipeg Jets, a totally different story. Everyone is basically contributing to this one. We have Stafford with an assist. We have Blake Wheeler with a goal. We have Perreault with the goal and an assist. We have Shifley with the goal. We have Marco Dano with the goal and an assist. Baton with an assist. Burmistrov with the goal and an assist. We have Lowry with a goal. We have Howden. Trouba, Stewart, and Posma with an assist, and Bufflin with 2 assists. So this is just a different story, and the Blues have to bounce back from that one. But enough about talking about that series, because this series has just gotten exciting. We're going to the second period now. Buffalo fans have been waiting to get in the playoffs for a long time. They're finally here. But can they bring this one back? Only down by 1. Second period begins now. Turris wins that one. It is Carlson. Carlson and Bobby Ryan. Ryan looking to try to center it, but it was good defensive play by the Buffalo Sabres. Okposo to Georges. Passes it up to O'Reilly, wow, that was a big hit. O'Reilly shot that one at Anderson with the glove. Let's see that shot from O'Reilly. See the hit that, I believe that was Carlson that hit. I believe he hit Okposo. Georges to Kulikov. Kulikov to Ennis. Back to Kulikov. Shoots it! Nice block by Carlson. And he gives it up to Hoffman. Hoffman looking. Hoffman with the only goal in this game. Goes back to the point to Carlson and Ryan. Shoots it to Torres. Torres misses. Leonard keeps it. And now we will see a face-off to the right of Robin Leonard. See, Leonard, I think he had 2 saves in a row right there. There's one save, and then the other one came when he covered it. O'Reilly has been on the ice from 9 minutes and 36 seconds. Only has 1 shot. Nathal to Carlson. Carlson to Stone. Back to Nathal. Back to Stone. Stone tries to pass it in front, but Kulikov is there, and Kane gives it up. There's Eichel. Shoots it, save! And there is a penalty against the Ottawa Senators, and that is, I believe that is high sticking on Brassard. Let's see this. Oh yeah, that is totally high sticking by Derek Brassard. Not a good play there. He tried to lift the stick, but he missed completely. Another power play awarded to the Buffalo Sabres. Can they answer on this one? Phaneuf gets it, and he clears it. But it only goes to mid-ice, but that's where Franson will get it. Franson turns around to Molson. Molson back to Gianta. Brian Gianta. Franson back to Molson, who just keeps it in. Molson walks in, King shoots it, he misses wide. And there's Gianta back to King, he'll shoot it, and it's a save for Craig Anderson. Molson gets it there. Around the net to Gianta. Shoots it! Oh, wow, he just missed wide in that one. And Buffalo still keeps it. Franson shoots it. Oh, he just missed again. Buffalo with the surge right now. Gianta passing it back and forward from the point to Molson. Oh, great defensive play by the Ottawa Senators. That one, he tries to clear, but it goes into the bench. 11 seconds left on the power play. And let's see this shot from Evander Kane. And Anderson denies, keeping his team up by 1. Face off to the left of Craig Anderson. Buffalo wins that one. That's Kulikov to Ennis. Ennis to Kulikov. Power play is over. Shot, it hit. I believe it hit a Buffalo player, and then it stopped. Brassard looking. Over the blue line he goes. Brassard Shoots it, saved by Robin Leonard. Up close, gets it there. Ryan takes it away in front of the net. He missed, and it was a block by Leonard. Up close to Eichel. There's Ennis to O'Reilly. O'Reilly dumps it in. That's where Carlson would get it. He gives it to Method. Method up to Ryan. Ryan to Hoffman. Hoffman looking for another goal. Passes it back to the point to Carlson. To Torres. Back to Carlson. Carlson to Method. Point to point. Carlson tries to shoot it, but Ennis will say, Carlson shoots it again, and Leonard denies with the glove, and he will keep it. 11:34 left in the second period. Ottawa up by 1. Goal by Hoffman. Wow, Carlson with a monster shot there. Leonard saw that one all the way, and he just put his glove right there. Now face off is Lazar and Gergensen. Lazar wins that one. Borowiecki. Leo loses it to Molson. Molson over the blue line. Molson looking to O'Reilly. Shoots it. Great blocker save by Craig Anderson. And they lose it again. O'Reilly try to give it to the middle, but nothing there. Neal clears it. Or he dumps it in. Kulikov gets it there to Georges. And here they go. Oh, huge hit to Zingle to take it away. And he dumps it in again. Around the net it goes. That's where Lazar will get it. Lazar looking for the front of the net. No one there, so he passes it to the point to Borowiecki. Borowiecki to Weidman. Back to Borowiecki. Point to point. Passes it up to Lazar. Lazar back to Weidman. Shoots it. Great blocks. Great blocker saved by Robin Leonard. And the surge continues for Ottawa. Changing his defenseman. There's Carlson. He tries to shoot it in, but Molson takes it. Molson on a 2-on-2. He missed it, and now the Buffalo Sabres go for a change. There's Method to Dzingel. Dzingel up to Riley. Riley waiting for his players. Gives it to Dzingel. Left wing boards. There's Kelly. In front to Pacho. Great save by Leonard. Eichel gets it to Ristolainen. Loses it to Dzingel. Dzingel in front of the net. Oh, he missed it. And there goes Evander Kane coming back. Evander Kane with the counterattack. He tries to throw it in front, but nothing. Dzingel gets it. There's Eichel in front of the net. Shoots it. No, they couldn't get it with the great defensive play by the Ottawa Senators. And there's Kelly. Kelly again with the deeks. He shoots it in front, but Robin Leonard is there, and he will keep it. 4:29 left in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of Robin Leonard. See that denied from Leonard with the blocker. The Ottawa Senators have been shooting, but Robin Leonard has been answering. Only one goal has gotten past. Only one puck has gotten past him. There's Franson to Nelson. Nelson up to Okposo. Okposo goes around one. Okposo, he shoots it at Craig Anderson, and Anderson answers with the glove. They CC to Torres. Torres to Hoffman. Hoffman looking. He sees Bobby Ryan, and he gets him. Oh, he tried to give it back, but Nelson was there. Okposo to O'Reilly. O'Reilly loses control, but he gets it back. O'Reilly tries to give it in front, but Torres is there. Okposo back to Franson. Franson looking to Okposo again. Okposo loses it again to the CC. Loses it. Phaneuf loses it. There's Dennis. There's Ennis. Ennis gets it back. There's Smith. Smith tries to give it back to Ryan. Ryan looking. Ryan to Brassard shoots it. Great block by Kulikov. There's Larson who gives it back to Georges. To Larson. Larson looking. Passes it back to the point. Georges. He gets hit by Smith, and he loses it. Smith gets it. Brassard up the center ice. Passes it to Stone. They're offside, but Stone waits, and he gives it back to Brassard. Passes the blue line, dumps it in. Around the net it goes. There's Kulikov. 2 seconds and 1, and that will end the period. Ottawa still with the only goal. 1-0 goal by Hoffman. Leonard has stepped it up in the second period. He's keeping his team down by 1. But now, let's show the highlights of the second period. And for the second intermission, we'll talk about the stats. Again, the score stays tied 1-0 in favor of Ottawa. Only goal came from Hoffman. Total shots on goal, though, it's 9 for Ottawa, 8 for Buffalo. So Buffalo is kind of keeping up. They just have to find a way to or they just have to figure out Craig Anderson. Hits. Buffalo has 10 hits while Ottawa only has 7. Time on attack. Ottawa with an advantage on that one, 427, and Buffalo 406. Passing percentage. Ottawa also has an advantage, 82.7%, while Buffalo only has 77.1%. Penalty minutes. Of course, Ottawa had that high sticking penalty, and Buffalo again couldn't convert on that one. Face-offs wins. Buffalo has 2 more face-off wins. They have 8, while Ottawa has 6. Now we're gonna go back to the Nashville and Minnesota series. So these two teams have some experience in the playoffs. You know, we thought with home ice that Minnesota was gonna take this one easily, but that's not how it went. For Nashville, we had Neal with an assist, Forsberg with an assist. The game ended at, I believe it ended at 3-2, if I'm not mistaken. 3-1, excuse me. Yes, it was 3-1. Goals by Ribeiro, Smith, and Arvidsson. This was game 1. This was game 1 of Nashville and Minnesota. With Nashville plays just all over the scoreboard, or all over the points. As I said, Neal and Forsberg with an assist. Also Salomaki, Fisher, Watson, and Subban with assists of their own. And then we have Ribeiro, Smith, and Arvidsson with the goals. Now, for Minnesota, no one on their team has points except for Coyle. But that was because Coyle was awarded a goal by an own goal by PK Subban. PK Subban tried to throw it in front of the net, ends up hitting Green and bounces back in. So he's the only one that has a point for Minnesota. That's something Minnesota really has to work on now, because if they're gonna keep on playing like this, they're most likely gonna get swept. But enough about that series. Let's finish this game 1 between the Ottawa Senators and the Buffalo Sabres. Let's go back into the First Niagara Center and listen to this crowd as they take us into the 3rd period. Here we go. Turris and O'Reilly for the face-off to start off the 3rd period. And Turris wins that one. McDonald gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman to Ryan, and then back to Turris. Turris shoots it! Okposo was there to stop it. There's Georges to Okposo. Okposo to O'Reilly. O'Reilly shoots it! Save. It got deflected, but Anderson saves that one. Too easy for Anderson. See, take a look. Okposo was there with the deflection, but Anderson already saw that one coming. Face off to the right of Craig Anderson. Face offs to 7-8 in favor of Buffalo. They win another one. There's Georges. Oh, he missed that one-timer. Georges again. To Okposo, to Georges. To Kulikov, who shoots it just wide. And the Ottawa Senators come out. There's Hoffman over the blue line. Hoffman gets hit. Taken away by Kulikov. Kulikov passes the blue line. Back to O'Reilly, shoots it, and it's a great save by Craig Anderson. Now Carlson comes out. Or Hoffman, excuse me. Hoffman gets hit by Kulikov. And there's Turris. Shoots it. Or Ryan, excuse me. Kulikov gets it back. Kulikov over the blue line to Eichel. Eichel shoots it, saved by Craig Anderson. It's right there, it's open. Oh, and the Ottawa Senator, get out, there's Stone. Stone looking, he dumps it in. Leonard tried to play it, but it went too far for him, so Kulikov takes that one. Georges to Kane. Evander Kane, he needs to score here. Nothing. Smith takes it away. Ceci to Brassard. Brassard to Stone. Stone looking. To the corner it goes. Stone still has it to Ceci. To Mathot. to Brassard, back to Method, back to Brassard. Chip tries to go to the middle. Nothing there. Smith was tied up. There's Reinhardt over the blue line, but he lost it again. And now a power play awarded to the Ottawa Senators. It's for hooking against Reinhardt. Ottawa has a chance to extend their lead now. Let's take a look at this. Yep, a hook on Brassard. 12:58 left. Face off to the right of Robin Leonard.
Buffalo penalty to number 23.
Franson gets that one to Bogosian to Larson, and he clears it. Back down it goes, and there's Phaneuf. Dion Phaneuf to Stone. Stone over the center line and over the blue line, and he loses it. Franson clears it now, and it goes all the way down again. That is where Ceci would get it. Ceci to Brassard. Brassard to the blue line. Again trying to dance, and he loses it. Second time already from Brassard. Stone gets it. Out of his zone. Goes to the blue line, poke check, but he keeps, Bogosian, great defensive play, and he clears it. 2-1, and that's going to end the power play. There's Smith. Smith gets hit by Franson. Larson gets it now. Larson loses it to Stone, and Stone tries to shoot it, and Larson again with the block. Bogosian to O'Reilly. O'Reilly looking. Has an open play. Franson shoots it. Craig Anderson with the save, and he covers it. 9:35 left. Ottawa still up by 1. Craig Anderson has been a brick wall tonight. He's focused. He's calm. He's collected. This is a Craig Anderson we all know. Anderson has 12 saves in this game. As of right now, there's Stone, Brassard, Stone, over the blue line, back to Brassard. Brassard looking. Trying to go down the middle, but Georges is there. Ennis gets it now. Ennis dumps it in while he gets hit. Method gets it behind the net, and it's to Brassard. Brassard up to Smith. Smith looking over the center line and now over the blue line. Smith to Turris, to Carlson. Carlson looking. Carlson gets rocked. Shot scores! Stone! Assisted by Carlson and Turris. Mark Stone, right place, right time. Turris now has 2 assists. Leonard just couldn't stop that one, and it was a defensive breakdown by the Buffalo Sabres. Let's see if they can answer this one. 7:21 left in the third period. There's Weidman to Borowiecki. Turris passes it back to Weidman, but they have to regroup. There's Turris. Over the blue line, gets it. Nothing there. There's Turris again. Turris tries to shoot. Buffalo, great defensive play. Reinhardt gets it. Reinhardt over the center line and now over and now into the Ottawa zone. There's Kulikov. Kulikov trying to dance his way in, but he gets hit. Hoffman gets it now to Bobby Ryan. Ryan into the Buffalo zone now. Ryan for Turris, back up to Ryan. Ryan around the net he goes, passes it in front, shoots it. Oh, and it's a great block by Eichel, I believe that was. Borowiecki to Ryan. He tries to give it to Hoffman, but Eichel was there to take it. Eichel to Georges. Eichel gets in, back to Eichel. There's Kane. Kane tries to dance around one. Oh, wow, that hit Anderson, but that wouldn't go in. And the Ottawa Senators back into the Buffalo zone they go. Shoots from the point. That hit a Buffalo player. Ristolainen gets it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly up to Okposo. Okposo back to O'Reilly. Back to the point to Ristolainen, to Kulikov. Shoots it. Score! Okposo! He scores, and they are now down by 1 again. What a great deflection by Okposo. Standing in front of the net, and he gets rewarded. 2:10 left. They are down by 1. Kelly gets it to Pajo in the Buffalo zone. Pajo shoots it. Saved by Robin Leonard. There's Ristolainen now. Ristolainen shoots it. Glove saved by Anderson, and he keeps it. 1:12 left in the third period. Face off now to the left of Craig Anderson. Gonna see the shot by Pajo denied by Robin Leonard. Buffalo, right now, I feel they have all the momentum. And he wins it. Ristolainen tries to pass it back and shoot it, but nothing there. There's Pajo with 1 minute left, or less than a minute left. He throws it down. There's Bogosian that gets it. Bogosian to O'Reilly. O'Reilly looking. They dump it in. Molson loses it to Carlson. Carlson to Kelly. Kelly to MacArthur. MacArthur back to Methot. Methot dumps it in. That's where Franzen would get it. Franzen looking. Passes, he loses it. Dzingel. He gets it there to Lazar. Great job by Franzen getting it out to Okposo. And they are pulling Robin Leonard. Methot gets it. There's Molson. Molson in front of the net. Scores! Okposo! Buffalo has tied it with an assist by Molson. Wow, Molson with a great takeaway behind the net. And this game is now tied. Okposo, right place, right time once again. Molson with a great defensive play in their offensive zone. There's a second goal for Okposo. 16 seconds left. There's Nelson. Oh, wow. Big hit by Diafanov. And there's a power play to the Buffalo Sabres. They're saying it's an elbow by Diafanov with 10 seconds left. Buffalo has a chance to win it here. And you can see Diafanov not happy about that call. 10 seconds left. Buffalo. Gianta and Gianta and Smith. Gianta wins it. There's Eichel to Kulikov. To Gianta. 4 seconds left. Shoots. Craig Anderson at the saves and he keeps it. 1 second left. And we are most likely going to overtime. Craig Anderson saved that one on Molson there. Molson had the chance for the game winner, but Anderson was perfectly positioned. Now the face-off with 1 second left. And we are going to overtime. Here's the first overtime of this playoffs. Now we'll show you highlights of the third period. Buffalo fans will love this. Ottawa fans will look at this with disbelief.
Fans, take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
We'll take a look at the stats again here at the end of regulation. Going into overtime. Goals 2-2. Hoffman and Stone for the Ottawa Senators. And Okposo with the 2 goals, sending this one to overtime. Now, for Ottawa, we have Turris with 2 assists. We have Ryan with 1 and Methot with 1. For the Buffalo Sabres, we have Molson with the only assist on the second goal. Then we have Kulikov and Ristolainen with assists on the first one. Total shots on goal. Buffalo 17, Ottawa 12. So Buffalo really did step it up for this third period, and it paid off well. Buffalo with the advantage on hits. They have 18 while Ottawa has 15. Time on attack. Ottawa 651 and Buffalo 550. Passing percentage. Again, Ottawa has the advantage with 83.3. Buffalo with 80.8. Penalty minutes. 6 minutes against the Ottawa Senators and 2 minutes against the Buffalo Sabres. None of them were able to capitalize on any of them, with Buffalo having 2 and Ottawa only having 1. Face-off wins both even at 12. This is insane. The first overtime of this playoffs. Now, let's go into the first overtime and see if we get a hero. Once again, Buffalo Sabres have the power play because Dion Phaneuf was caught for elbowing. Tourist wins that one. There's just Mathot who dumps it in. Leonard gets it there. Oh, he almost played it in the no goalie zone. There's Ennis who goes up. Ennis looking to the front of the net. Oh, saved by saved by Anderson. And Carlson dumps it out. There's Eichel. Goes all the way back together. Loses it to Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan in front of the net. Shoots. Oh, he just missed. And Leonard gives it to Eichel. Eichel to Ennis. That could have been a short-handed goal. Ennis gets it. Looking, passes it back to Okposo, to Kulikov to the point. Back to Eichel, back to Kulikov, and Eichel again, passing it back and forth to Okposo. Okposo looking to Ennis, back to Okposo. Tries to give it back to Eichel. And the power play is now over. Eichel gets it. Mathot to Smith. Phaneuf, who gets hit by Kulikov, and Kulikov takes it now. Over the center line and now into the Ottawa zone. Kulikov looking, trying to center it. Great job by Mathot, who takes it. Mathot now into the Buffalo zone. Looking. Who's going to be the hero in this one? Shoots! Oh, it hit Smith. There's Smith. Shoots it off his sword. And another save by Robin Leonard. And Buffalo takes it out. There's Tyler Ennis. Ennis dancing around on shoots. Oh, a great save by Craig Anderson. There's Brassard. Back and forth this game goes. Brassard looking to Smith. Shoots it. And Ennis is there. And Ennis gets rocked by Smith. And Smith gets the puck back. And Ennis takes it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly back to Ennis. Ennis loses it. And there's Stone. Cece gets it. Cece to Phaneuf. Phaneuf looking. Back to Pacho, shoots it, glove save by Robin Leonard, and he gives it to Georges. There's Gergensen, loses it to Kelly in center ice. Kelly gets it to Smith. Smith dumps it in. Behind the net it goes. That's where O'Reilly will get it. O'Reilly, he passes it up at last to Kelly, and Kelly couldn't keep it in. 12:18 left. Face-off would be just outside of the Buffalo zone. Hits. Buffalo has that advantage of hits with 19 for them, 18 for Ottawa. MacArthur gets it. Going down deep. Passes it back. Borowiecki tries to center it, but nothing there. There's Bogosian. Bogosian looking up to Molson. Molson shoots it. That goes wide. There's Weidman. Weidman looking. Passes center line and now goes into the zone. Pacho shoots it! Saved by Leonard! We don't bid that! There it is, and Leonard covers it! I can't believe this! Who was that in front of the net? He had a chance to win it, and he just couldn't finish it. The Senators could have been celebrating right now, but just wasn't meant to be. There's Weidman looking to Hoffman. Hoffman behind the net it goes. To Ryan, back to Hoffman. Tries to give it back to Ryan. Ryan gets it to the point to Borowiecki, who shoots it down to Torres. Torres loses it to Ristolainen. Ristolainen in front of the net. It is! There it is! But Eichel takes control. Bogosian to Reinhart. Reinhart looking to Eichel. Tries to give it back to Reinhart, but nothing there. And Bogosian gets a puck. It went out. It went outside the blue line. Tried to bring it back in. Offside against the Buffalo Sabres. 8:32 left in the overtime, in this first overtime period. There's Carlson to Torres. Torres up to Hoffman. He gets rocked trying to enter the Buffalo zone. But Ryan takes it away behind the net. In front, Hoffman shoots it. Leonard with the save, and he keeps it. Face off to the right of Robin Leonard now. Hoffman looking for a second goal. That could have been the game winner there, but Leonard was just perfectly positioned. There they go. Torres loses that one. There's Gianto to Franzen. Franzen looking. Down the middle he goes to Nelson. Nelson shoots. Oh, great glove save by Craig Anderson. Nelson, he took his time on that one, so Craig Anderson had time to guess. And he guessed right. Great glove save by Anderson to keep his team in this one. 6:54 left, face off to the left of Craig Anderson. The Zingo gets that one. Franzen keeps it in. Franzen looking in front of the net. And Craig went in Anderson's pad, but nothing there. Ottawa tried to clear it, but Buffalo keeps it in. There they go. Gianto shoots. Oh, that got blocked or partially blocked. Neal dumps it in. There's Nelson who gets it. Dezingo gets it. Dezingo looking. Dezingo gets it again. He's getting harassed by two clears. Feligno to Larson. Larson dumps it in. Craig Anderson stops that one. And Dion Phaneuf will take it. And it's kept in by Brian Gianto. Gianto to Georges. To Gianto shoots it. Oh, that hit him. That hit an Ottawa player. That hit Phaneuf and it went over the net. Cece gets it. Almost lost it in his own zone, but Cece keeps control. Up to Smith into the Buffalo zone. He gets it. Oh, two hits. That was Lazar. And I believe that was Smith that got hit. There's Giantu who takes it away from Phaneuf. He dumps it in. Around the net it goes. Oh, huge hit there. Neal to Smith. Smith to Brassard. Brassard looking. Georges. Smith shoots. No, great blocker save by Robin Leonard. And this game still goes on. Okoso. Oh, he slashed in the face. It's an empty net for Buffalo, and Buffalo will get another try at the power play with 1:37 left in this game. Not a good penalty at this time by Smith. He tried to lift the stick and he ended up hitting his face. And you can tell Smith is not happy with that one. 1:37 left in this game. Buffalo with the power play. And Gianto wins it. And Ottawa Senators clear it. Bogosian gets it. Bogosian up to Gianto, past the center line, and now into the Ottawa zone. Gianto passes it back to the point, to most of the game. Shoots it. Oh my God, what a save by Craig Anderson. On a hit. He hit it in midair. How did he do that? Molson could have been a game winner, and it would have been a beauty. But Anderson had the answer. Ottawa wins it again and clears it again. Goes all the way back down. That's where Kulikov will get it. Kulikov looking. Kulikov again into the Ottawa zone. He loses it. But oh wow, Eichel couldn't keep it in. There's less than a minute left in this overtime period. Gianto to Kane. Oh, wow, what a great block by Ottawa. And again, cleared all the way down. That's where Eichel will get it. 43 seconds left in this game, or in overtime. There they go. Gianto in front of the net. Oh, my God. Craig Anderson on fire in this overtime period. Robin Leonard on fire. Both goalies are keeping the teams in. There's Gianto. To Kane, shoots it in front of the net. Kelly has it. Sees it to Kelly. Kelly clears it all the way back down. 16 seconds left. There's Kulikov. Passing it out to Gianto. Gianto looking. Yeah, he loses that one to CC. CC tries to clear it, and it couldn't be kept in by Eichel. 2-1, and that's going to end this first overtime. Buffalo will go into the second overtime with a 23-second power play. Exciting game for this one. We didn't think it would come this far after the first period, but we're here now. Both tied at 2 at the end of the first overtime. Total shots for both teams, 25 for Buffalo, 19 for Ottawa. Hits, 28 for Buffalo, 22 for Ottawa. Time on attack, 9:54 in favor of Ottawa, and Buffalo only with 750. Passing percentage, 82.3 for Ottawa, 81.5 for Buffalo. And Buffalo has had 3 power plays. Hasn't converted yet. They still have a power play right now. Let's see if they can do it in the second overtime. Face-off wins is in favor of Ottawa with 18 and Buffalo with 14. Now, I thought Ottawa was going to take this one because of their experience in the playoffs. Buffalo, they haven't seen the playoffs in a while. So, nerves kind of got to them, but now they are back here. They know they're back here. They forced overtime. Now they're going to a second overtime. Let's see if any of these two teams have a player that can end game 1. Back to the First Niagara Center. Once again, Smith is in the box. 23 seconds left for the Buffalo power play. And Ottawa wins another one. Method to Carlson. Would just dump it in. Leonard stops it behind the net. And this power play is over. There's Buffalo. Ennis looking. Trying to dance his way, but Turris is there. Take it away. Turris to Ryan. Ryan to Turris. Turris into the zone. Shoots it. Scores! Turris ends it. And Ottawa has taken game 1. Wow, what a show by these two teams. Turris with a great play there. See, he keeps it away from the Buffalo player. He just sends a rocket past Robin Leonard. Well, this is by far the best game of this playoffs, but yet we have more to go. Next one is going to be Carolina Hurricanes and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Don't miss that one. Now we're talking about the post-game stats. Great showing by these two teams. Ottawa wins it 3-2 with Turris being the game-winning goal. Total shots 20 for Ottawa, 25 for Buffalo. Hits 28 for Buffalo, 22 for Ottawa. Time on attack 7:57 for Buffalo, 9:55 for Ottawa. Passing percentage stayed at 82.6 and 81.7. Again, Buffalo 4 power plays couldn't convert. Ottawa with 1 power play, they didn't convert on that one. Face-off ones, Ottawa with 19, Buffalo with 14. That's what won Ottawa the game. That final face-off in the beginning. Kyle Turris with 1 goal. Hoffman had the first goal. Stone had the second. Assists. Turris has 2 assists. Ryan has 1, and Method has 1. Also, Okposo with the 2 goals that sent it to overtime. Gergensen has an assist. So does Georges and Kulikov. Now let's take a look at the 3 stars. Third star is Bobby Ryan with no goals, 2 assists. Also, he got an assist on the final goal. And then Okposo with 2 goals. The second star with 2 goals. And then Turris with 1 goal and 2 assists. So thank you guys for watching this game. Make sure to tune in for the next one, which is going to be Tampa Bay and Carolina. It should be an interesting one. I'll see you later.